Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Eckler now between the tackles. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's back. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 9 and 6 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua, he's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. He's going to have the first down and then some. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. First and goal from the 6. Here's Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On 1.
2nd down, ball on the 3, first down marker at the 1 yard line. It's Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Burrow's throw there complete to Ruggs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Now the ball comes loose. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, computer. Striker, 3-3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. looking to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
One, ready?
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 44 yards. Edmonds. And the Chargers are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Room here to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point, and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossett. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. Got his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring 1st half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the 2nd half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Dolphins,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best.